Hey, it's Lovecraft Country, episode 5. Last time out, we had Flipper. Faster than lightning. Do-do-do-do. Did you ever see Flipper? Me either. But I know the theme tune, obviously, because, I don't know, theme tunes just sort of go into your head and never go out. Anyway, there was a dolphin person, but she got dispatched. It's another word for at the end of the last episode. Montrose was like, you know what? I've had enough of your squealing. He just likes his peace and quiet, you know? He wanted to get some sleep. I don't know what's going on with him. There's more going on that we don't know, that we're going to find out. Maybe not this episode, but sometime. Last time we went on a mission to find stuff, and we found it. Scrolls and spells, and we were just trying to protect ourselves against the witch. And her alter ego, the witch's alter ego, with the face, he had a interesting rendezvous encounter night with Ruby. They got down with it, listened to some Barry White, and that's going to be interesting to see what is he after with her. Where does that go in this episode? Where does anything go in this episode? I don't know. What type of show will it be? Are we going to switch into a different genre? These are the questions I have. But the only way we're going to get answers is to either watch the episode or, go online and read about it. I vote we watch it and react to it. So, let's get straight into it.
No.
What if I told you that I could change your life forever?
She's making a deal with the devil? Now that's a bad. I want me one of those. Who are you? Did Ruby turn white? What the shit is going on?
Wake up, Ruby.
Yep, she sure did. So, I know he's like albino and everything, but I don't think that's what happens in normal everyday life. No, she can go get any job she wants now because she's white. Congratulations. No more racism. Can I help you, ma'am?
You lost, ma'am?
Ma'am, is that young black man?
What did you do to her, boy?
Hurting you?
Did you molest her? What did you do to her?
Wait, officer! He didn't hurt me.
Just let him go.
No need to protect this animal.
Let's get you somewhere safe, ma'am.
They were instantly on the scene, weren't they? Let's take you away from these colored folks. Ma'am, you'll be safe in here. She should go straight to Letty and explain everything, and maybe they can help her. Because she'll know stuff about their childhood. And...
Your husband's been real worried about you, ma'am.
Uh-oh. The face guy? Her husband? Or...
No.
And he told the operator all about your condition.
Your mental
Your
state?
pills.
Ooh, is she turning? Is she turning back? He gave her this nice gift. He can shapeshift, and now so can she. Whoa. Or there's a demon inside her.
Pickets and non-strikers.
You want to watch some TV while you go through agonizing changes? Just gonna let it out. Just gonna stab you with this. Just right here.
Train. Breaking news.
You should wear goggles or something. Anyway, back to some normal stuff. How you doing, Killer? I'm gonna call him Killer because he killed the dolphin woman.
You just let her walk out of here?
Sort of. She's in the murder basement.
Titus' pages.
Tick. Hey, Ruby's back.
I wanted to apply this process of metamorphosis to humans.
Did you test it on yourself?
I know that you're awake, Ruby.
No.
Did I die
Lots of butterflies.
to turn into that white woman?
No. The potion just mimics metamorphosis.
Just a potion?
Wears off after a time.
When I was stumbling down the street, they weren't scared of me. They were scared for me.
Yeah.
They all treated me like
A human being.
You got some respect, even though you were ranting like a crazy person.
Am I free to go?
You free to do whatever you please.
Ooh. Do you want to take the potion to turn into a white woman again? He's tempting her by putting it there.
Somebody,
Yeah, she's tempted.
Anybody struggle in hard times. A song of
She's like
life.
having trouble walking.
She's been
She's like,
dead so long.
don't know how to do this.
Clothed in silence.
Is this how to be a white person?
No tune. Sing.
Your money's no good here, ma'am. Here.
Sing the song
Triple
of
scoop
her
on the house.
moving to the
How long
ends
does
of
it
your
last?
own rainbow.
Is it like Cinderella? She has to get back before midnight? She doesn't want to be in anywhere public when it happens. Sorry for going all crazy and everything and almost killing Montrose.
If I wasn't there, would you have killed him?
Yeah?
I've imagined it enough.
Seeing that side of you scares me.
Yeah. If they're going to be together long term, he has to work on that side of him. She'll also have to deal with his Martian wife in Korea. We haven't gone back to that storyline at all. Well, this is slightly more romantic than their first time. Still not ideal, but, you know. Ooh, she's happy. She'll want more potions, please. Could I have one for every day? What do you want? What do you want?
And I will need a favor when the time comes.
What kind of favor?
Just need you to do one thing for me.
It's small, really. Inconsequential.
Could you tell me what it is?
I saw the money I left still in the nightstand. Why didn't you use any of it?
Didn't have to.
The guy at the ice cream
next
store has the hots for her.
I was born to flex. Diamonds on my neck. I like born to see.
Well, now she's back. But this visit is entirely different than the first visit. I would like to work here.
Come in, Miss Davenport.
This guy looks like he's never seen a woman in his life. I like that she wears wet red for Ruby, gloves previously, and now.
Mother,
How do you feel about coloreds?
Well, oh, I see you have one.
you're talking about the colored gal out front?
That's fine.
Well, if she's qualified.
Yeah,
A number of my employees quit when corporate
Wow.
headquarters ended our whites-only policy.
really?
How does assistant manager sound?
What the?
Yes.
Silly. It's my job to make sure everyone feels
Get
right
out of
at
there!
home. Shall we take a tour of the store?
Actually,
First, the ladies' room.
Was it the O phase of the niggas this time?
it was my son. My son? These two a thing? They sure are.
Taxi driver.
Down to business straight away. No, didn't even buy him dinner. This is a frustration deal. All the pent-up emotions. All the shit he's going through.
My lips may not be the Blarney Stone, but here's hoping good luck rubs off on you your first day.
Thank you. Just, he wants to marry her or something. I'm curious how she's going to interact with, her.
You can't uplift the lives of our customers if you're not at your counter, Tamra.
Wow.
So sorry, Miss Davenport.
He also told me that your hiring caused quite a stir.
Yeah, loads of people resigned.
Just remember, no matter what anybody says, they can't take your educational achievements away from you.
I wouldn't call a 7-grade education much of an achievement.
You didn't graduate from high school? Your hands are a bit ashy.
Wow. Wop baba doo bop and off bang boom.
I hope we don't see any more Tamras coming through the front door.
Well, if there are, let's hope they're more qualified than her.
Yeah, she is offended that she's not qualified. because she's done so much work.
You think you can convince her to take us to a bar on the south side?
Ooh, she
It'll be
wants
like
to take a
safari.
walk on the wild side. It's my husband.
He's with you? Only when he behaves.
Night night, ladies.
He's so dreamy. What is it you want me to do that you're being really vague and
Hold off on
mysterious about?
I'm gonna need that favor. Tonight,
Okay,
I need you to attend a party.
easy peasy.
Miss Braithwaite. We'll give you the rest of the details when you arrive.
I remember her.
There's a box in the back seat.
Is it a dress? Looks like one. It's gonna be Ruby, a maid, at the party?
By the members that I take the reins of our social
This guy.
club.
This guy.
One of the room low was certainly unexpected.
Miss Braithwaite, how come I never see you and my new husband in the same room together?
What you need me to do here?
Simple, really. Just hide this in the police captain's office.
We're planting
William didn't say
something?
anything about no cops.
He'll have his revenge.
It's like the caterpillar and the butterfly. He's the caterpillar and she's the butterfly. Ooh. Flashbacks to episode 2. What's she saying? He needs to learn how to lip read, and then he needs to go back to this memory again. It's not a dream you'd want to have. Recurring.
This looks like the little Orphan Annie radio puzzles I used to play with when I was younger.
It's a simple substitution cipher. I can do those ones.
A.
Geez, you already have 3 letters? Easy peasy.
This looks like some kind of symbol. This as well, which
like an
might
eye.
suggest it's similar.
It's not inherently evil, all right? It's what we do with it that matters. What we want to do.
We just need to cast some protection spells.
Protect ours.
Exactly.
How can that be bad?
Protect ours.
Look at what your father did to protect you.
Kill everybody else. How could that be bad? Speaking of doing shady things that might get you killed, just a normal, everyday planting of something in somebody's office. Okay, hide under the table. Oh, yeah. We heard this guy in, like, one of the earlier episodes. She in there with him? That's funny. How about she whispers to him, I'll get you out of here if you just shut the hell up.
Convinced the county sheriff
How about that?
be in there.
I mean to be disrespectful, but I'm doing my best here, man.
Oh, your best isn't good enough.
You want to be a credit to your race? You have to be better than mediocre. And do you want to know why? Because white folks are even more fucked up than you think they are. That's why you got to be exponentially better than them. So you.
Hey, this is the version. This is the proper version.
It's just his eyes. Not just with his eyes, but with...
Can you imagine being having to suffer horrible racism and also being gay back then?
Oh, mother beckons!
You bitches.
Maybe I should be more flamboyant. What do you think? It just wouldn't suit me.
Look.
All the best parties are on the south side. What do you think, ladies? You having fun? How can they simultaneously be horribly racist and also want to go down and experience the different side of life?
Are you coming, Hillary?
I'll be right behind.
I just need to go to the little ladies' room and turn back into myself. You'd want to take off your dress first before you go all bloody and metamorphosy. It's a bit like the Incredible Hulk. You know, the way you need a new shirt every day. Some things you don't want to see. This is one of... Can I put this on my list of things I don't want to see again? I'll say one thing for the show. They don't shy away from whatever the hell we're watching right now.
I don't want to do it!
Just let me smell it. Oh, you nigger bitch!
What are you going to do, Ruby? Do you want to take a shower first? And then you can quit from your job? Montrose isn't feeling it. Maybe on a different day. Get to be with the queen of the ball. Can you imagine the cops raiding this place? Okay. Letting go of some of his issues. Mom, truth. It's kind of sweet.
I'm giving you my notice.
Yeah. Okay.
Quitting? Why?
Because of last night and
Look,
the
this
shit
is
she
about
saw.
money.
You don't mind if I take control for a little while?
What you gonna do?
There you. On your knees, Mr. Manager.
Hillary, your eyes.
You like them?
Oh, she's turning back. Oh my god. Oh. That's going on my list of things I never want to see again. I consider that my resignation.
I wanted you to know that a nigger bitch did this to you.
Anyway, back at the peaceful house where no weird shit is going on.
There was a girl. When I was over in Korea. It ended.
Did you love her?
I don't know if what I had with you was love. This is special. And I'm not at all confused about that anymore.
What's in the basement?
Ruby.
What basement? The murder basement?
Here.
Nothing.
More.
This is like me in the morning. There's less blood, but you know, still a process. Confirmed. Confirmed. How's the code coming along? I'll give you a hint. E is probably the most common. Q is always followed by U. Did he get it? Who's he calling?
555438.
Oh, it's Korea.
How'd you know?
You believe me now?
How'd you know, goddammit?
What?
You should have listened to me.
What did he uncover?
What are you?
Die? It says die. Well, they sort of threw that in at the end, because I was like, they haven't mentioned Miss Korea / Mars in a while. And she's connected to the higher arc of the story that we're not really privy to at the moment. Atticus is uncoding single words like die that have no context yet. And it took him quite a while to work them out. He had a lot of letters. But he got it in the end, or at least one of the words. Could just be part of a different word, like... Can't think of any. But, you know. This one, I was saying that every episode is like its own little style, its own little story on its own. And this story on its own was all about Ruby discovering what it's like to live on the other side of things. To be a white woman in a horribly racist world. How they're treated differently and how they treat people differently, what they want. And it gave her an interesting perspective, and I was interested to see how she would react to certain people, like Tamara. Is that her name? She was so critical, hypercritical of her work, of the fact that she wasn't really qualified. She didn't go the extra mile to, you know, stand out from the crowd. All the things she feels that people in her position should be doing. So she was kind of frustrated with her. And I found that part of the episode really interesting. The metamorphosis stuff, extremely well done for a TV show, for anything, for a movie, for a TV show. And they did it a number of times, and I never want to see it again because it's completely disgusting. Confirmed that Hat Lady and Face Guy same person. Sort of confirmed in other episodes, you know, heavily implied. This just perfectly, you know, visually showed us it happening. But the story with him and her was only fractionally moved forward when she was like dropping the thing in the office and hanging out with the dude in the closet. Speaking of dudes in the closet, Montrose visited his man friend and went out to, you know, drag show. It was fantastical and feels like he, for the last few episodes, has been in a really dark place. He's done some really dark shit and he hasn't felt happy or free, or he hasn't felt any of those emotions, and right at the end he finally felt something that was positive and wasn't just, you know, him trying to vent his frustrations. Maybe it was him accepting himself, maybe it was something else, I don't know. It was an interesting scene though, because I'm thinking, geez, look at the way they treat, you know, African Americans normally. Then you throw all this stuff on top of it. Man. Tough life. Very tough life. And Atticus and Letty, they didn't really have a story. Like, they got together again. Atticus was working on his code. She was developing pictures, but it was kind of, they froze that storyline to focus on Ruby stuff. So in a way it was kind of filler for them while dealing with Ruby and what she was feeling. But again, the episode is all, when you think about the show, you have to think about, this episode's going to be about a certain thing in a certain style, and the overarching storyline is going to be woven through it, but it's not going to be the driving force of the episode. And I think going forward, I think that's the way I'm going to try and conceptualize the show. Because if I don't do that, I'm going to start getting, you know, impatient. Why don't they move the story forward? Why aren't they doing more with this, that? But if you treat it more like a show where you get different little stories every week, and you get some little payoff in the overall story, little bits and bobs, like at the end confirming that Hat Girl and Face Boy were the same, and decoding the code, and these mysterious conversations with the girl we never see. That should be enough to keep us going for the rest of the season. So it's an interesting show. They don't shy away from showing all sorts of horrific shit, and I don't just mean the gore aspect, I mean the racism stuff as well. Like the very first time she was walking through town as a white woman, and she just happened to be standing next to this kid, and the cops come over and they're like, "What did you do? Did you rape her?" Or they said something weird like that. It was a bit over the top, but it kind of highlighted for her, because she was like standing there with her hands up, because, you know, she's been trained from birth, you know, don't mess with the cops. They're all, "Don't worry, ma'am, we'll take you away from these monsters." So it's a show about monsters, real and hidden. And thank you for watching. I'll be back here next week for episode 6, and we'll continue discovering what needs to be discovered, and hopefully less grotesque shit and more interesting spaceship monster stuff. That's what I'm looking for. I want to see green lights and lasers and a woman dropping down from the sky again. They really hooked me in that first episode. One more. And not just him on the phone. Anyway, see you next week. Have a good one till then. Bye.